No.
Okay, I'm going to teach you about inversions. Inversions is like a formal way of speaking in English. Or like when you see in like articles, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to explain it to you first of all on the whiteboard.
Okay.
Now, for example, with inversions, I did write something down. Yeah, okay. Right, so we would go like this. We start with a negative. So imagine a negative is never.
Mm-hmm.
Followed with usually an auxiliary verb. What is an auxiliary verb?
It's the same in Spanish. Verbo auxiliar.
Yeah, so your main auxiliary verbs has the verb to be,
Yes.
do, and also modal verbs count as auxiliary verbs, right?
Hmm.
Plus subject. What is subject?
He, she.
Yeah, okay, I or the children.
Hmm.
Okay, plus main verb. Now, this is the rule of when we're doing inversions. Main verb. So it could be like this. Never had I, being a subject, main verb, seen such a horrendous film.
Never had I seen.
Never had I seen such a horrible film in my life.
Hmm.
Okay, this is the formal way of speaking.
Speak.
So another way we can say, for example, in no way would be negative. So we would start with this one. In no
Always
way.
negative.
Yeah, we always start with a negative. So in a normal situation, we'll say, I have never seen such a horrible film in my life. We change that and said, never had I ever, or never have I ever.
Yes,
Depends on the
inversion.
tense. In no way do I wish to blah, 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 blah. As you can see, we've got in no way is a negative, do, auxiliary verb, I, subject, and then wish, the main verb.
Main verb.
Now, we usually start with negatives, adverbs of frequency adverbs like hardly, never again. And if we have a sentence where the time is at the end, like the last moment would go at the beginning. So
Yes.
the time at the end would go towards the beginning. Do you understand?
Yes, more or less.
I'm going to just show you a couple of examples, and we're going to try and do this together. Where is my normal screen? Okay, not this one, but this one. Right, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So as I said before, we usually start the subject at the beginning, I or John or he, but in this case, it's going pretty much third across, 3 across. Okay. So
never
never
had been.
No, we don't use been. Never had so never plus auxiliary verb, only one auxiliary verb, plus
had
subject. Yeah. And then that stays the same. That is the same as mismo.
Okay.
Just show exactly. Okay, let's see if you can do the first and the next one.
In no way want I to be.
No. Now, in this sentence here, there's no auxiliary verb. So we need to add one. So we just need a present auxiliary verb.
Another.
We need to add an auxiliary verb here. Which one do you think? Just for a present, because this tense is the present.
I don't know.
It's in no way do I want
To be
associated with this project. So a lot of the time, if the auxiliary verb is not in the sentence, usually it's do, yeah, or did.
Okay.
Okay. This one has an auxiliary verb, so.
Yes. No sooner had they.
Yeah.
And the compliments.
Exactly, yes.
And when use this?
More formal speaking. Very, very posh people are formal letters, professional letters. We would use this type of way of writing.
Okay. Scarcely.
Scarcely, yeah.
Had I.
Exactly. Now this one doesn't have an auxiliary verb, so like I said before, the rule.
Seldom. Do.
Yeah.
I leave my house so early.
Exactly.
Rarely. No.
Yeah.
Yes. Rarely. Did. No. Do. People appreciate the music.
Appreciate, well, yeah. Now, like I said here, we've got the time at the end, so we need to take this and put it at the beginning because we can't do anything with this. So we take here.
Okay, only later. Only later is the negative. No.
Not the negative is we usually start with a negative, but then if there's no negative, we take the time, put the time at the beginning.
Okay. Only later will be understand.
Exactly. Leave this at the end.
Before no.
Just take this nowhere. Just take nowhere.
Nowhere. Okay. Nowhere had they
met. Exactly.
The situation.
Now be careful with this one. No, we will start with little. We'll start with the smallest or negative all the time.
Okay, little. Okay. Little But the other, do he understand?
And now it's got understood, so we're talking about the past.
Ah, yes, did.
Did he
Understand?
understand? Yeah, exactly. You just said understand. Little did, because it's a past, he understand.
Understand about the situation. Now. No account.
Start with the
No
preposition.
account.
On no account.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
The children go on their own.
Well done. Well done, you got it. I must be teaching you good. Have a look at this then, and then we'll finish that recording. Right. So the same rule applies.
Okay. But in this exercise, change the verb.
So just
The
same.
time.
So rarely are adverb plus auxiliary verb plus person plus main verb.
Okay. Will you see? No. Never have so many women. Not only does them.
This one?
Yes.
I said before I'm teaching you good. That's not correct, is it? Even I need to do more. I'm teaching you correctly. Not good on the video.
Rarely we.
Rarely we have goods returned to us. Okay. No, seldom do we. Ah, yeah, of course. Look, seldom
Yes.
do auxiliary verb.
Yes, sure. Did he? Is easy.
Entered is the past. Did is the past.
But had. No,
Had
but
he? Yeah, because it's the past perfect. We put the past
had.
participle.
Yes. Oof.
A bit loud outside. Yes, a little bit more trickier this one, isn't it?
Only
It's not
after
like entering the
entertaining.
store. Oh, this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
entering. Yeah, correct. So we can use the participle clause. Okay.
It's only the complements, no?
A bit more difficult that one, isn't it? It's not going to be should be still. It's not this one.
No. The first.
I think it's this one. Should it be stored? Okay. If only after comes at the beginning as a sentence, then the principal clause of a sentence. That will be auxiliary verb. Do, did, does, plus subject. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so we need to put the should and then the it be plus stored, so that is a subject. Yeah, the subject. Yeah, the subject does go after.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
We've only got. Oh gosh, I don't know if we're going to get through all these. We'll just do it to number 10, maybe.
Okay. But 10? Okay, yes.
Number 10.
Is
The auxiliary first.
Is negative?
It is a negative, yes.
And later, auxiliary verb?
No, this one, no. So there's no negative to start with here, but but if it's not the negative, start with the auxiliary, then the subject.
Okay. Had he?
You think, had he resigned, we would have been forced to sack him.
Not.
The first one.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's the same. Put the auxiliary verb before the subject. The verb before the subject.
Verb before the subject. Verb before have. Have be.
Yeah. Yeah. And number 10, I'm not going to do number 10 because I think there was a problem with that. But yeah, like, and so have I. Yes. We would say like, so have I. Must you all make such a noise? Yeah. But so it's just a very formal way of speaking, really. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Well done.